Well, hello, this is Hero. What are we going to do today? Well, I have this Scotch pine, or some people call it Scots pine. But anyway, it's the same tree. And basically, well, those of you that have been following me on the Black Pine series, if you understood that, then this will be a snap. So the black pine represents the most difficult of the pines because it doesn't want to back bud. Scotch pine will. So this one needs a little bit more definition, but the basics are in there. It has a good root flare and movement and taper, but you can't see it now, so I'll go ahead and get to the pruning and I'll show you. Well, let me tell you a little bit about this. This was kind of stuck in the corner. And before I put it in this new can, it had grown out of the previous one, smaller can, and took off. It got really top heavy and was losing its apex. Still not good yet, but it's getting better. So I need to work on the apex, and as we come down, it has good movement and decent taper, but it does fall apart up at top, and that's what happens with neglect. So anyway, with less of a collection that I have to work on, hopefully I'll get these to improve. There's still some extra branches down below. Some of the sacrifice branches will come off later, but I'd like to see that girth of the lower part get thicker to sort of make it a little more dramatic. So anyway, in terms of technique, I said before that if you understand the basic of black pine, it's the same, except it's easier. This one does back bud. So with errors like that I made, this one is easy to recover. Versus the black, sometimes it's very difficult to recover. And a lot of times, well, we'll end up doing. One of the reasons why this is so much easier than others, because the needles are naturally short. So it's easier to have it more proportional, quicker. So as we look at it one more time, root flare, movement, and taper. Still working on the improved apex. Here is a smaller Scotch pine, so you have plenty of footage on how these get shaped, so I'm just going to do it. So let's just call this the before shot. This one's in relatively good shape because it wasn't neglected badly. So all it's going to require is a light pruning. See, around here is not everything gets done at the right time just because of stuff to do. But because I was able to sell off so much of the pines, especially the big pines, I think now I'll have more time and start to improve the quality what I have left. That's my hope. But hey, I have plenty of things to do without worrying too much about everything. You know, I haven't even flown my drone yet. Well, ever since that getting stuck in the tree, I've been kind of leery. Well, that was a quick trimming, but like I said, this one's in good shape. So if you stay on top of it, you don't have to spend a lot of time. This restyling things or correcting error is where the time consumption comes in. So anyway, this has been the Scotch pine that is in pretty good shape. Debating on the lower branch, the sacrifice branch. Do we take it off now, or do we keep it, or what? But I think a lot of this could be determined by whoever buys it for their yard. So anyway, this was the Scotch pine, and this is Hero saying goodbye. I'll see you again in another chapter.